All right, guys, we're going to talk about something different today. All right, I'm tired of a lot of things, and the reason why is because of this drastic undividedness in America right now. At 36 years old, it's the worst I've ever seen it. And the interesting part about it is, I talk to people that are much older than me, twice and three times my age, and they've never seen it this bad either. And that's the point. So this is going to be a little bit of a different show than normal. This is also going to be the second show this week because it's so important to get this message out in a timely manner. And I want to preference with the fact that if you don't agree with my views, that's okay. All right. And that's the point to this show, because there's so much division right now in the United States of America. It's because people don't agree with each other and are almost demonizing each other for their views. So if you don't agree with me, that's fine. All right. And if I don't agree with you, that's fine. But something needs to be fucking said. All right. I'm sick and tired of some things that are going on, and it's really easily shifted. Okay. There's so much bullshit getting jammed down people's throats. Okay. I'm not going to get into specific things. You guys all know that everything that has been said from both cabinets, both presidents, this, that, everything else, not a matter of one president or another, the last president, the current president, the CDC the entire time, the media the entire time, the scientists the entire time, everybody contradicts each other. The vaccines, the fucking coronavirus, it started by bats, then it didn't. We didn't know what it was. However, the CDC holds the patent from 1999 on COVID. 14 days to slow the spread. 4 months later, business is getting lost. The vaccine will protect you, then the vaccine won't. The vaccine won't kill you, and then it's killing you. And asymptomatic this, that, everything else. I'm not getting into that, okay? Everything contradicts each other outside of the statistics of the people that are dying, okay? And a few other things that we're going to talk about that needs to be fucking addressed. And I'm sick and tired of two words being thrown around, specifically health and selfishness, okay? Health and selfishness are being jammed down people's throats from the president down, okay? Let's talk about these two words. Health, all right? I know a little bit about health, all right? If you don't know my credentials, all right, I'm not going to sit here and spew them off. However, a simple Google search of me will present that I've been teaching health, specifically proactive health, for almost a decade and a half, changed thousands of lives. Feel free to look into it further if you prefer. Okay, and this has never been about your health, okay? Never has this been about your health or anybody else's health. I know that's what you believe or have been being told, or you understand, like I do, that this isn't about health, okay? This has nothing to do with health, not one thing. I'm sick and tired of the media channels and the social media channels pushing this health marketing scheme, news pushed out to get a vaccine to be healthy. That's not even FDA approved. The Federal Drug Administration has not approved it. Now, this show comes out this week. I'm recording it a few days early. So with that said, if it does get approved in the second week of August 2021, then there's that. However, there's going to be a couple days of lag. What you need to understand, and what you very well might understand, and I think many of you listening understand this, is why hasn't health been actually talked about? The proactivity of health. Never once. It's funny, when I was a kid in the 80s, I remember Arnold Schwarzenegger going on TV with Ronald Reagan and doing push-ups. And health was like this big thing, right? I think this was post the HIV pandemic, which was actually a pandemic. However, 90s came along, and fast food and cigarettes and big pharma. Health has never actually been talked about in a marketing campaign. The news. this entire time, maybe little clippets here or there. However, the main focus has been a vaccine. Let's just step aside for a second. A vaccine is reactive, okay? It's a reactive measure, if you will, to combat a virus, in this case, COVID. There are some very fundamental things in health to be healthy. Sleep. 8 hours a night. Let's just say 6 to 8 hours a night. Eat healthy. Eat a balanced diet within your calorie restraints. Exercise just a little bit. You don't even have to go to the gym. Just move your body. Walk, run, skateboard, fucking jog, go to the gym, paddleboard, tennis, anything. Move your body. Exercise. Whatever you could do. Even if you could just march in place while watching TV. And you got to understand what I just said about the basics of being healthy, okay? There's nowhere near as much money behind medications because people are fat, getting your stomach removed because you're obese, drugs to regulate your insulin and diabetes, or a vaccine because you're unhealthy. Okay? Guys, this is the proactivity, is the elevated thinking, is the enlightened thinking. There's no money behind that, or very little in comparison to. The real issues is obesity, smoking, being unhealthy, fast food, bullshit detox teas and stomach wraps. You are getting vaccines forced down your throat. We are getting vaccines forced down our throat. However, there's a proactive approach. In 18 months, this has been going on in the United States of America. In 18 months, the proactivity hasn't been discussed. Why? Because you can't control everyone to do that. You can control people to take a vaccine, though. Controlling you through fear with media and social media and silencing people like myself who actually understand what is going on. This is what is going on. United States of America is being split apart into these terms and labels: black, white, Republican, Democrat, trans, straight, gay, fucking bald, head of hair, all sorts of labels, vaxxed, unvaxxed now, by fear. Fear is putting labels on us. Fear is dividing us. Fear is making you think this is health. This isn't about health. This is about money, power, and control. I said it in my shows in the beginning of 2020, in the first quarter and second quarter. If you want to look at the shows, take a look at the shows. Let's talk about one statistic that has not been contradicted this entire time. That 99.7% of people don't die from COVID. However, if you're 78.8 years old, obese, and have an underlying health condition, you're probably gonna die. Here's another statistic, okay? Guess what the average age of death is in the United States of America? 78 years old. You can't argue those statistics because it's the one statistic from the government and the CDC that hasn't been contradicted this whole time, and because 78 years old has been the age that most people in America die anyways, and I am by no means being unempathetic to people that are dying from this. However, fear would make you think you need to put a vaccine in your body that no one has any clue about 10, 15 years down the road. People are dying from this vaccine. People are dying from COVID that are old. Primarily, there's a 99% chance that if you get COVID like I did, you're not going to die. I was a little sick. Yeah, definitely. I still worked. I still got shit done. But that doesn't mean anything. What it means is we're alive. Health is taking care of your minds, your body, and your soul. Living a healthy lifestyle is laughing often, smiling, sleeping well, exercising, being mindful, and eating well. That's what health is. Health is not a vaccine, okay? And you're not bad if you don't want the vaccine. And you're not bad if you took the vaccine. I think it's fair to say, guys, listen, I believe in choice, okay? If you want the vaccine, fantastic. Listen, I'm with you. Someone on my staff has been vaccinated. Good for you. Awesome. However, if you don't want the vaccine, good for you. Awesome. It's choice. Speaking of choice, let's talk about the word selfish. Selfish. Listen, after 2 tours in combat and a Purple Heart laying wounded on the battlefield, I think I'm qualified to speak on selflessness and actually doing something to protect Americans, not getting a vaccine pumped into you that no one knows what the long-term side effects are or will be, okay? What I am talking about is actually helping other Americans and protecting other Americans. Putting a vaccine in you is not selfless. And not getting the vaccine is not selfish by any means at all. That is just fear, propaganda, mongling of your mind to make you think if you are unvaccinated that you are selfish. I am here to tell you that is not fucking true. Fuck that shit. Do not let that resonate in you, in your mind. That has nothing to do with selfish. What does have to do with selfish is being obese, is smoking around me. That's selfish. It's hard to be in shape, and it's easy to be obese. That's selfish. And let's sum this up here, okay? Freedom of choice. I respect it. And freedom of choice is what's needed. Why not respect other people's views as well? Why not? You want to get vaccinated? Fantastic. I don't. Does that make me less of a person? Absolutely fucking not. And neither does you if you're on the other side. If you think like I do, we need to stand together. Not apart, which is what the media wants because it's easy to control us. Look at how other countries have dissolved everything that has been to rebuild. It's called a reset, and this is on a global level. Specifically here in America, guys, listen, this has been the marketing plan to split us and divide us. It started with the black versus white with George Floyd to dethrone Trump. Then it went left-right to dethrone Trump, Republican, Democrat, regardless of the political stances, okay? I don't give a fuck about either side, all right? It's division, black, white. It's division, Republican, Democrat. Now it's division, vax versus unvax, okay? We need to stand together. You need to speak up if this resonates with you. All right, you're not the only one who thinks like this. Many people think like this, and if you're afraid to speak up, that's exactly what the news and your politicians want. Okay, let me tell you who is doing this division. It is big pharma, it is big tech, it is large corporations, it is billionaires around the world working together for the global reset so they can profit, and most importantly, it is your fucking politicians. Don't believe me? Google their net worth when they went into office. Now Google their net worth 18 months later, just in the pandemic. There are your statistics. Power, money, and control. I said it last year in my shows, and I'll say it again. You need to speak up, stand your ground, and we need to stand together. It is your choice, and always will be your choice as an American to choose, to be free. And I ask you this, guys. If this lands with you, if you agree with me, I got to ask you for a favor, all right? We need help getting this out, and you can help me just as I helped you. Subscribe, leave a review on iTunes, hit a like on YouTube, Share this on your social medias. Share this with your friends. Get this message out. More Americans need to hear this. You can't fucking silence me on my podcast. People need to hear this. That is why I'm doing it here on YouTube and on iTunes and on Spotify. Because Instagram and Facebook, their fucking algorithms will destroy me, and they throttled me all last week when I talked about this. All I ask of you is to share this, like it, subscribe, and leave a comment. It will literally take you less than 2 minutes to do all of that. Guys, I ask for your help. We need to stand together. Always, we still have a choice. Do not let this country get to the point of no return. And that point will come soon if we do not stand together as Americans. And as you know, united we stand, divided we fall.